Scott.
All right, welcome to Colorado Prep All Access. This is our first live
stream.
Phil Santucci. We have a special guest with us.
Yes, it is. Colt Sedbrook with Game Day Baseball.
How are we doing?
Thanks for joining us, brother. Jump up into that mic if you don't mind.
No problem.
Not talking to that thing,
So Colt, obviously, I remember Colt when he played at Broomfield. He was a tremendous shortstop, drafted by the St. Louis Cardinals.
Yep.
Went to Arizona, right?
Absolutely.
So he's a big Arizona Wildcat fan. He's a big St. Louis Cardinals fan. We were just talking about that a little bit. But I tell you what, guys, this is our 10th episode.
We're flying through them. That's
and we are.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Exciting,
yeah. We are really getting to the point where we're having fun with this now, and especially, obviously, with all of us, we're baseball guys. Baseball season, we are having a blast doing that.
Yep.
But Phil, you're going to talk a little bit about some lacrosse.
I am.
Get us going. I know nothing about lacrosse.
Okay.
And when I say nothing,
it's okay.
I mean nothing. I don't think I've ever seen a game.
Yeah.
I mean, most. Us baseball players, we didn't. It was kind of our the sport that was going on at the same time that we played. So it's just kind of natural that we didn't know. But it's also one of the bigger sports out here. It's growing. It's a huge sport.
Oh, it's a huge sport
It's
everywhere.
exciting to watch if you really know what's going on.
Do you know what's going on when you watch
it? I mean, somewhat. Not really. I don't know. I mean, I know there's similar to hockey in the sense of like you have face-offs. And,
exactly.
You have certain points of like body checks and whatnot.
Body checks.
There's some physical plays. I mean, when we're cutting up highlights for the show, we'll find some of our best highlights every week
absolutely.
are like these cool like in and out 360 plays, and the guys they're pretty talented with their stick handling, I guess you would say. So let's just kind of kick off the rankings.
That blows my mind because to me, I think I did. I went one time. I went and watched a game, and I was like, okay, I don't get it. I don't understand. And it's like hockey. I can watch hockey live, but on TV I can't watch it. So
right.
But don't get me wrong. There are some tremendous lacrosse teams.
Yeah, there are actually. The state of Colorado, as far as lacrosse, is pretty prevalent, I guess you could say, especially even in the East Coast. So we'll go through the rankings here a little bit. We've got in the 5A class, Regis Jesuit is number 1. They were in the championship game last year with Cherry Creek, who's number 2.
Oh, your Bruins. Huh?
Yeah, the Bruins are always there, it seems like. So this is what they do. They're Bruins down. Bruins down.
Not very good.
Columbine's at 3 right now, which is pretty impressive. They're kind of an upstart program that's been blowing up the last couple seasons. We've done some cool features with them on the show. Then you got Kent Denver, who's kind of a tradition there at 4. Arapahoe at 5, who's, again, really well known here in Colorado with lacrosse. So those are your top 5 there in 5A. And like I said, like the Regis Jesuits, the Cherry Creeks, the Kent Denvers, they play in these big tournaments. And
they're showing, huh?
Yeah, they're showing really well in these big tournaments, and they go play back east and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah, Kent Denver's really really known for lacrosse, and they play 5A, don't they?
They do.
That's awesome.
They certainly do. So after that, let's jump into the 4A. We had some cool some cool segments in our show this week on the CO Prep Spotlight on Valor Christian. They were playing against Cheyenne Mountain, who was number 2 in the latest polls that we're looking at right now. The RPIs were a little bit different, and the RPIs are always a little bit different, it seems, with sport to sport. So we've talked about that before. But you got the Dawson School at number 1.
Alexander Dawson.
Yeah, there you go. The number 1. They're down there in the Springs area. Then you got Cheyenne Mountain, too.
Dawson is actually up in Lafayette.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Well, then you got me then, buddy.
There it is.
Cheyenne Mountain's 2. Evergreens 3. Thompson Valley 4. Valor Christian is 5. So that was a good game against Valor and Cheyenne Mountain, like I said. That was earlier in the week. That'll be on the show. So definitely be sure to check that out. So
sweet.
Outside of that,
I'm going to let you guys talk a little across. I'm going to check something real quick.
Tech issue with Scotty. I like it.
Yeah.
So before we jump into baseball or the other sports, we're going to look a little bit at the girls lacrosse here real fast. Do you know any girls lacrosse players? Did you ever go to any girls lacrosse games back in high school?
It was more of Centaurus. Centaurus was well loaded with girls lacrosse. I know that the Boulder girls, I was a head coach at Boulder High School, and I know that the girls from Boulder High School, they would go down to Centaurus and play because the Boulder program was a little bit better in the sense of going to Centaurus because Boulder didn't have the funding to have it, and so they just allowed those girls to go play. And they played down there, and I knew that Centaurus was pretty good, but not very much.
Gotcha.
Do you know?
I'm not sure anymore. Let's pull up the current rankings here real fast. 326 as of 326. So these are still a little bit dated, but girls lacrosse, you got Cherry Creek number 1, Colorado Academy number 2. So no surprise there. CA is a big lacrosse school, especially on the girls' side. Arapahoe's 3.
Tell them we'll come back when you get feet. You can't hear anything.
And we're going to take a quick break because I guess we're having some technical issues. We'll be right back.
Go off of live. Call your dad real quick.
Dude.